Hey, what's up, fighters? Fireman 1995 here, and welcome to the special video where I'm going to be talking about the top 8 Rainbow Road track, mainly from the Mario Kart series. Here I will be giving my opinion about each of the Rainbow Road Course, from mostly the original track as well as the remake version. So, couple of rules: I cannot talk about the hack version of Mario Kart because those technically do not count because they were not made by Nintendo, but from other people. But of course, I will be talking about the remix and Rainbow Road that they use from other games. So anyway, before we begin, if y'all could do me a huge favor and leave a like on this video, I would really appreciate it. So anyway, so yeah, I explained the rule, and if you guys don't like my orders for the top 8 Rainbow Road track, please respect it, because I just want you guys to hit the like and just be respectful for my countdown of the top 8 Rainbow Road track. So anyway, enough of my babbling, time to go on to the first one. So, the bottom of the list, number 8 is Super Mario Kart Rainbow Road. And yes, this is at the bottom of my list. And why is it at the bottom of my list? Well, I really hate this track. Because there are no rails through the entire race, as you can see on the screen of the map. And the only thing that are stressful in this stage are items and swamps, pretty much. Now, the design on the Rainbow Road stage for this version is, I do find this to be a little bit boring in my opinion. But the music, however, is great. I do love the music, and sure, I do like the challenge on the Rainbow Road, but this is just too much. Plus, the controls on there is just so weird for me. This has been remade 3 times from 3 different Mario Kart games. And those are Mario Kart Super Circuit for the GBA, Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS, and Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U DLC course. Now, aside from this Rainbow Road to the other remix version, the GBA version I have the same feeling for the SNES version of the Rainbow Road. However, on 7 and 8, I like it better because with the twomps on 7 and 8, they make the track like effective. Like they just spice things up on Rainbow Road, which probably would grow people into liking Rainbow Road. But I guess people like Rainbow Road because of the challenges, I don't know. But I am not one of the person from the SNES or GBA version. I just like this stage. This is on number 8. That said, needs at least some rail for it to be completed. Number 7. Mario Kart Super Circuit Rainbow Road. Second least favorite of my the Rainbow Road track is because, well, it's kind of the same as the SNES Rainbow Road, except those ends are mostly jumps that you can make to make, well, shortcuts and that if you know how to go for the dismount on them. So, at the start of the race, you see like falling stars going down a straight line, and then as you're racing across, you see thundercloud lightning like it struck Toad, and there are like some ramps that you can jump over, and a bunch of boost panels you can go over. However, I don't like the music for the stage, but I do like the background to where there's like a Koopa clown car looking thing that resembles Bowser on riding on it. I don't know if y'all can see it through the cloud, but yeah. That's actually Bowser in a Koopa clown car, by the way. I love that. But the design is okay, but not my favorite. So that pretty much hits number 7 on my list. So, yeah, not a big fan of the Super Circus Rainbow Road. Number 6, Mario Kart DS Rainbow Road. Yeah, remember how GB8 Rainbow Road was number 7? Well, this is right next to it. Well, the reason for that being is because the music and the background is not all that much to me, and I am not too thrilled with the music they did for this one. But the design for the track is what I like, because it's mainly about the two loop-de-loop that you see, one giant big circle and another one that's like a curveball, where it's pretty fancy in that. It kind of like Sonic, you know? But we're not talking about Sonic. But overall, for my opinion about Mario Kart DS, I do find it to be kind of boring, which is why I never grew interest to this Rainbow Road. Normally, it would have been at the bottom, the very bottom, but it's not too threatening if you do the track yourself, in my opinion. So that's why I placed it on number 6. So, anyway, number 5. Mario Kart Double Dash Rainbow Road. Wait a minute, Fight Man. You said you like Mario Kart Double Dash is your favorite on the Mario Kart game. So why is it on the bottom 4? Well, I do like Mario Kart Double Dash, but the only problem I have with this stage is that the stage is rather too long in that. And plus the circle thing is what I just do not like about it. Those loops in that. But the one from the bottom left and the top left of the screen of the map. Now, the top left loop I don't have a problem with. But the bottom loop is what I do not like about it. Plus their boost panel, which makes it a whole lot harder in that. So, yeah. So, like GBA, there's falling stars, except you can use those stars to your advantage in that. And plus, the background, music, and the design, they're very good. The only thing I don't like about the design are the loops. That's all being said. So, that's why it fell short to hitting the bottom, to the top 4, I mean. And why it hit the bottom 4. So, I'm not a big fan of this Rainbow Road. Number 4. Time for the top 4 list. Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road. Yes, this one made it to the top 4 instead of the GameCube one because it's mainly because of the background, the music, and like the design of the course. Now, the only problem I have with the design is that you only gotta go around the course at least once. And there's like 3 sections of the race, making it pretty short. And occasionally it would have been below GameCube Rainbow Road, but I decided I would put this on number 4. But before I go to my next one, I just want to point out something. If you guys have watched the top 5 Rainbow Road track from PK Sparks' channel, you'll notice that none of the handheld Rainbow Road courses was on his thing. Now, I'm not saying that that he's wrong or anything, but I just want to point out a fact that happened on PK's channel when he done it. And yeah, I know there is a top 8, but it was no commentary in that. So, yeah. So, I'm getting off topic here, but y'all should get what I mean. And if you guys want to watch the top 5 from PK Spark channel, go check that out. So anyway, number 3. Time for the top 3. Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road. This one was actually close between one of my other Rainbow Roads that I have not listed yet. And you guys might know what it is. But anyway, Mario Kart Wii hits number 3 because design is great, music is great, and the background is great. Plus those star bits were it's pretty cool because it feels more like a Mario Galaxy game in that. But the only problem I have with this game is because back when online was on, most trolls would try to pick this stage so they could get the big advantage for like the VR and not make it fair for like the newbie players and that. And people would probably hate me if I would have chose that stage in general, but I'm not that type of person, thankfully. Unless I'm just salty in that, then yeah. But anyway, I actually do like this course, but not when you do online, because whenever you do online, it gets spicier and it gets hard. So that hits number 3. So now let's see who hit number 2. Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road, Wii U. Yes, this is actually one of my favorite Rainbow Roads to do. Not the most pick for me, but yeah. So the reason this hits number 2 is because, once again, design is great, background is great, even those crowds in that, and the music is great as well, and I just grew to love this stage. But watch out for the tight turns though, because if you're not careful on the 200cc, you will fly off the map. And most people probably don't know how to handle this track on 200cc. I, however, do. It's not really hard for me, but it can be hard when you start, but you get better at it as you go on. But I really don't understand why people do not like this stage, but to me, it's great design in that. Which is why it hits number 2. So, yeah. For those of you who are watching, you should already know what my number 1 Rainbow Road course is. That's right! N64 Rainbow Road. Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road, in other words. This is the second most used track of all time. This track had been used from another game and from another Mario Kart game. This is the track that has rails the whole time, except for 8. And I think that the other game, and also I actually did not mean to spoil that, but the game that had this course is, well, this is coming from the Mario Kart game, but you guys should already know. Mario Kart 8. But the game that had this track before Mario Kart 8 was F-Zero X for the N64. Now, for my opinion about this N64 Rainbow Road is, well, on number 8, I actually thought it was too short because I was actually sorry, I lost my train of thought there. But anyway, my opinion about Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road for the N64, I really thought it was disappointing because it has been cut down to just one lap. Just one. That's it. However, on F-Zero X and Rainbow Road, it's a long track, and I actually like it. But it should be cut down a little more, in my opinion. But the background design, well, the background isn't great, but the design and the music is just beautiful in that. And I just grew to love this stage, and I would play it a lot. Just to look at the design of Mario, Peach, Luigi, etc., etc. So that's why it hits number 1 on my list. So there you go, folks. That is my top 8 Rainbow Road tracks. Let me know what your top 8 Rainbow tracks are. And if you feel like doing a video, go for it. So anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. And remember, if you have enjoyed this video of my top 8 Rainbow Road tracks, don't forget to drop a like. Comment, like, subscribe. So once again, I am Fightman1995, See you all. Have a good day. Game on.